Today we will learn about the some concepts regarding the fundamentals of electricity. First of all, we will look at the glance of this PPT. See objectives, recap, electric power, demonstration of electric power, formula for electric power, and units for electric power, horsepower, electrical energy and different forms of electrical energy, units of electrical energy, differences or power ratings of home appliances. Next, problems regarding the power consumption in our household activities. We have different three problems are there and a summary of the subject taught in this session and quiz regarding also and frequently asked questions. This is the glance of this PPT. Next to that, we will learn about the concepts we have already learned in the previous period. We have discussed introduction concepts of fundamentals of electricity, definition of AC voltage and DC voltage, Ohm's law, limitations of Ohm's law, applications of Ohm's law, effects of electric current. That is, in previous period, we have learned about the different concepts regarding fundamental electricity like charge, electric potential, voltage, current, demonstration of these topics also. Next, concepts regarding the AC voltage and DC voltage and Ohm's law, limitations of Ohm's law, applications of Ohm's law and effects of electric current. Okay. In this Ohm's law, we learned about how to remember Ohm's law also. Next, now we learn about the different concepts in fundamentals of electricity. First of all, objectives of this PPT, that is, on completion of this topic, you would be able to know what is meant by electric power, formula of electric power, next, units of power in various aspects. Next, what is meant by electrical energy, units of electrical energy in various aspects, and typical power ratings of home appliances which we used in our day-to-day life, and problems on energy and power consumption of household appliances or home appliances in our day-to-day life. These are the objectives which we learned in this session. First one, electric power. First of all, we must know the concept of electric power. When voltage is applied to a circuit, it causes current to flow through it. See, when voltage is applied to a circuit, we are taking a circuit, we are applying a voltage, that is a battery which comprises of voltage to this circuit. By providing this current in that battery or circuit, it causes current to flow through this circuit. Work is done in moving the electrons in this circuit. electron movement, that is electrons move from negative to the positive of the battery, and that is current flows in positive to negative. This work done in moving the electrons in unit time is called electric power. Simply, the movement of electrons in a circuit with the help of a energy, that is a work, is nothing but electric power with respect to time. That is, work done in moving the electrons in unit time is called electric power. Simply defined, that is, work done in moving the electrons in unit time is called electric power, or ratio of work done to the time is nothing but the electric power. There are many ways to explain the electric power. Simple definition regarding the electric power is ratio of work done in moving the electrons in respective unit time is called electric power. Here, for demonstrating electric power, we are taking one figure, that is, it comprises of a conductor which have one end is A and second end is B. A current flows through the conductor, that is, current is denoted by the letter I. Okay. Now, when current flows through the conductor, a voltage generated in between the ends of the conductor, that is A and B. The voltage is denoted by capital V. Therefore, where V equal to voltage across A and B in volts, current I equal to current in amperes, and T equal to time in seconds for which current flows. Okay. Now, the unit of electric power, the total charge that flows in T seconds, is given by Q equal to total current into time in coulombs. That is, we know that voltage equal to ratio of work done to the charge, that is W by Q. Once again I am repeating, voltage equal to ratio of work done in a circuit with respect to charge, that is W by Q. Therefore, work equal to V into Q, that is voltage into charge. We already learned that charge equal to product of current and time in coulombs. Therefore, work equal to VQ equal to Q equal to IT. We are taking that value in place of Q, that is work W equal to V into IT. Now, electric power equal to ratio of work done to the unit time, that equal to product of voltage, current and time to the time. We are cancelling time in numerator and denominator. We get the value that electric power equal to V into I in joules per second or watts. By viewing this formula, we generate a new definition of electric power, that is, electric power is defined as product of voltage and current, that equal to P equal to VI in joules per second or watts. Okay. Some other formulas of power or electric power. We already know that power P equal to product of voltage and current. We already know that voltage and current has different formulas with the help of Ohm's law. You remember in demonstration of Ohm's law, I delivered that different forms of formulas of voltage, current and resistance. We implement that formulas in this power also. That is power P equal to, we are taking in place of V, first formula, that is V equal to IR. For finding the voltage, we are taking the product of current and resistance, that is we are taking in place of V IR. Therefore, the formula is P equal to I into R into R. Here there exist two I's, so P equal to I square R in watts. Another formula is, we know that in Ohm's law, I equal to V by R. Therefore, P equal to, we are taking in place of I V by R, then V by R whole square into R. By cancelling R in numerator and denominator, we get P equal to V square by R. Another formula also is there, that is R equal to V by I according to the Ohm's law. That is, we are taking in place of R V by I. Therefore, we are placing that value in denominator of that above equation, that is P equal to V square by V by I. By changing or shuffling the equation, we get P equal to V square into I by V. V gets cancelled and we again get the old formula of power, that is P equal to VI. So, procedure regarding the formula for power is correct. We can judge like that also. Next to that, we learn about the units of power, that is watt. That is, unit of power is watt or joule per second. That is, work done at a rate of 1 joule per second is nothing but the watt. So, 1 watt equal to 1 joule per second. Okay. The highest unit of power are kilowatts, that is kW, or megawatts, that is MW. Okay. Kilo, we know that in our day-to-day life we learn about the kilo. Kilo is nothing but 10 power 3. 1 kilowatt equal to 10 power 3 watts or 1000 watts. That is 1 kg. Generally we are using 1 kg is nothing but 10 power 3. That is 1000. In day-to-day life, 1 kg means 1000 grams. In respective power, we have 1 kW equal to 1 kilowatt equal to 10 power 3 watts, that equal to 1000 watts. Another highest unit of power is MW, that is megawatts. That is 1 MW equal to 10 power 6 watts. That is, mega means 10 power 6. We are using that value in this. So 1 megawatt equal to, 1 MW equal to 10 power 6 watts. That is equal to 1000 kilowatts, 1000 kW. 1000 kW means 1000 into K means again 1000. So 1000 into 1000 is nothing but 10 power 6. Simply we write it as 1000 kilowatts or 10 power 6 watts. Okay. Some another formula regarding the power with respect to torque, that is power, where T equal to torque in Newton meter, that is N meters, power P equal to 2 pi capital N into T by 60 into 735.5 horsepower, that is 2 pi NT by 735.5 is equal to the work done with respect to time. Work done is represented by 2 pi NT by 735.5. N is nothing but the revolutions per minute and T is the total time, or T is the torque in Newton meters. So now P equal to work done by second, that is time, where N equal to revolutions per minute, that is RPM. Generally we can take revolutions per minute or rotations per minute. For circular objects we take R for rotations. For straight objects we are taking revolutions, R for revolutions. Next one, we learn about the horsepower. Generally horsepower is the metric unit of power. If work done at a rate of 75 kg per second, then power is said to be 1 horsepower. Again I am repeating, if work done at a rate of 75 kg per second, then the power is said to be 1 horsepower. 1 horsepower equal to 75 kilogram meters per second, that equal to 75 into 9.81, that equal to 735.5 watts. We are converting kilogram meter per second into the watts. Now another formula for 1 HP equal to 735.5 watts. We get it from the conversion of kilogram meter per second into watts. Next, we learn about the electrical energy. First of all, what is meant by energy? The capacity to do work is called energy. Generally, energy means, we are taking one live example. Some members are doing work all the time. Some members are not doing work all the time. Okay, these hard worker fellows works only for the soft worker fellows. Okay, hard workers energy is some form of energy, and soft worker energy is also another form of energy. That is, hard worker fellow works with more amount of energy, and soft worker fellow works with less amount of energy. Okay, we learn more about the electrical energy in this session. That is, total amount of work done in an electrical circuit is called electrical energy. See here, electrical energy is defined as the total amount of work done in a electrical circuit. Suppose we are taking a A simple circuit comprises of resistance, bulb and a battery. Okay, when we connect a battery, that is when we switch on the battery, electrons move from negative to positive, so that we get some energy in the resistance and some energy in the bulb also. Okay, most of the energy is given to the bulb and less amount of energy is emitted from the resistance. Okay, in previous example, hard worker and soft worker. Here resistance is the soft worker, that it emits only less amount of energy. Bulb is the hard worker, it emits or it gives luminous value from the emission of light. That is, the total amount of work done in an electric circuit is called electrical energy. We can take it in a formula, that is electrical energy equal to rate of doing work into time. Take it to complete the work. That is product of rate of doing work and time. Okay. This electrical energy is denoted by the letter capital E, and rate of doing work is denoted by power, and time is nothing but time. That is E equal to power into time. Another definition of electric energy is product of power and time, or rate of doing work in a unit time or per unit time is nothing but the electrical energy. We can deduce some relationship between power and time also, that is E equal to Vi into T. Its unit is watt second, because unit of power is watt, unit of time in second is second. Therefore, E equal to Vi into T watt second. We can generate different forms of formula in electric energy with the help of Ohm's law and electric power. That is E equal to I square RT, since V equal to IR. Next to that, E equal to P square T by R, since I equal to V by R. Another formula is E equal to VQ watts second, that is Q equal to I into T. These are the three formulas corresponding to electrical energy. In this slide, we learn about the definition of electrical energy, that is total amount of work done in an electric circuit is called electrical energy. In formula corresponding to the electrical energy, that rate of doing work in a unit term or per unit time, that is equal to power into time, E equal to V into I into T, units of electrical energy, that is watt second. Next, units of electrical energy. Already we learned that in seconds the unit of electrical energy is watt second. Another one is watt hour or WH or joule, also a unit of energy. Okay, there are three units of electric energy, that is watt second, watt energy, watt hour and joule. The unit of electric energy is measured in kilowatt hour also. That is 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1000 watt hour. Kilo equal to 10 power 3, or we already know that 10 power 3 is nothing but 1000. Okay, we are converting that 1000 watt hour is in watt seconds also. 1000 into 60 into 60, that is nothing but watt seconds. In watt minutes also we can develop the 1 kilowatt hour, that is 1000 into 60 watt minutes. Okay, in watt seconds, that is 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1000 into 60 into 60 watt seconds, that equal to 1000 into 3600 watt seconds. That is converted into 3.6 into 10 power 6 watt seconds or joule. We know that 10 power 6 is nothing but mega. So again we change that formula, that 1 kilowatt equal to 3.6 megawatts seconds or 3.6 mega joules also, that equal to 3.6 capital MJ, that is mega joules. Okay, now we learn about the some of the power ratings of home appliances which we are using in our day-to-day life. That is, in our house we have some different appliances. They are, first one, electrical lamps. In electrical lamps there are different types of electrical lamps. First one, incandescent lamps, fluorescent lamps, that is tube light, next CFL lamp, and last but not the least, that is LED lamps, that is light emitting diode lamps. CFL lamps means compact fluorescent light lamps. Okay, another important appliance is water heater, next to that electric iron or iron box, fan, refrigerator or fridge, air coolers, AC or television sets or TV, next computer, washing machine, tape recorder, CD player, printer, electric kettle, immersion heater, space heater, geyser. These are the different appliances which we are using in our home. The power corresponding to the appliances we are showing in the table form. First one, electric lamps, that is for incandescent lamp we are using 40 watt, 60 watt and 100 watts. For fluorescent lamps we are using 20 watts and 40 watts, etc. For CFL bulbs 13 to 15 watts. For LED lamps 6 to 8 watts. Okay, now for water heater it takes 750 watts to 2000 watts for heating of water. Next, for ironing of clothes, that is electric iron or iron box, we are taking, or power rating of this one is 500 watts to 2000 watts according to our requirement, that is for woolen, cotton and for silk. For all mix we are taking different wattages also, so that its watts range from 500 to 2000 watts with respect to a range converter. Next one, electric fan. It takes a power of 60 to 100 watts. Refrigerator or fridge, it has 112 watts or 225 watts. Next one, air cooler AC. It takes 1500 watts or 1.5 kilowatts. Next to the television set TV, it takes 1000 watts or 250 watts. Computer 120 watts. Washing machine 50 watts to 700 watts. Next to that, CD player 200 watts to 2000 watts. Next, electrical kettle 200 watts to 2000 watts. Immersion heater 750 watts to 2000 watts. Next, space heater 200 volts to 250 watts. Geyser, it takes 250 volts. Okay, these are the different power ratings corresponding to the usage in our day-to-day life. For knowing the power consumption and energy consumption in our day-to-day life, we are taking some problems regarding the power and energy consumption point of view. First question or first problem we are learning, that is, a residential house has following loads. First one, 10 lamps of 60 watt. It works for an hour for 8 hours in a day. Second one, 6 lamps of 100 watts working for 5 hours per day. Third one, 5 fans of 80 watts working for 12 hours per day. Next one, 2 heaters of 1000 watts working for 3 hours per day. Last but not the least, one half HP pump, half horsepower pump of efficiency 85% running 2 hours per day. These are the different appliances which we used in our house. Okay, we, by taking the given data, we must find out the or calculate the monthly electricity bill at a rate of 1.35 rupees for first 50 units and 2.15 rupees for the remaining units. Add 10 rupees in as a meter rent per month. It is the problem corresponding to the power and energy consumption point of view. Let us look at the glance of the problem again. That is, it has 10 lamps or 60 watt working for 8 hours per day, and 6 lamps of 100 watts working for 5 hours per day, 2 heaters of 1000 volts working for 3 hours per day, and 5 fans of 80 watts working for 12 hours per day. Another one is 1/2 inch HP pump which has an efficiency of 85% running 2 hours per day. For doing a problem, we must know the what, where, how we can solve the problem with the given data. We must know about these concepts. Next, what we want to calculate. Okay, these are the main concepts of doing a problem. Here we are taking a energy calculation table. Okay, the table comprises of a serial number, particulars of the appliances in our house. Next, number of hours per day they are working. Next, quantity. Next, wattage, that is power, total power, energy completed in a day, or energy used per day. Okay, we are taking numbers corresponding to the particulars. Okay, for serial number it is given 1, for particular 2, number of hours per day 3, quantity 4, wattage W, that equal to 5, total power comprised of 4 into 5, that is quantities into power delivered, that is 4 into 5, that equal to 6, and energy consumed in a day in watts 7, that equal to product of 6th value and 3rd value. Okay, Now we are taking the values regarding the home appliances from the given data. That is, for bulb it works for 8 hours and its quantity is 10 and its power is 60. Total power corresponding to the 10 bulbs is, that is 4 into 5, that is 10 into 60, that is nothing but the 600. For one day it is 600. For full day it is 4800, that is 600 into number of hours per day, 8 hours. Okay, for 1 hour it is 600, for 8 hours it is 4800 watts. Next one, bulb, another type of bulb. It works for 5 hours per day. Its quantity is 6, wattage is 100 watts and total power is 100 into 6, that is 600 watts. That is energy consumed per day is 600 into 5, that is 3000 watt hours. Okay, for 1 day, 1 hour, for 1 day one bulb has 600 watts power. For 5 hours per day it takes 3000 kilowatt hours, 3000 watt hours, that is 3 kilowatt hours. Okay, next to that we are taking fans. Number of hours per day fans will be rotate is 12. Quantity of fans is 5. Usage of fans is 80 watts, or power rating of fan is 80. Total power is 80 into 12, that is 400, and energy per day is 400 into 12, that is 4800 watt hours. That is, for 1 hour it takes total a power of 400. For 12 hours it takes 4800 watt hours, that is 4.8 kilowatt hours. Next one, heaters. Total heaters in this residential house is 2. It works for 3 hours per day. Wattage of heater is 1000. Total power is 1000 into 2, that is 2000. And for energy per day is 2000 into 3, that is 6000 watt hours, that is 6 kilowatt hours. Last but not the least, pump set, which works for 2 hours per day. Quantity is 1. We are taking, in given data it is only half inch, but we are taking it as 1. That is, wattage is 432.65 and total power watt hour is 432.65. Energy consumed in a day is 432.65 into 2, that is 865.3. Okay, now let us calculate the total energy consumed in a day by adding all the energies of the home appliances, or particulars of the home appliances in that residential house, that is 19465.3. Okay, next, energy consumption per day. By adding all the appliances value we get 19465.3 kilowatt hours, watt hours. We are converting into the kilowatt hours, therefore it is equal to energy consumption per day equal to 19.4 over 653 kilowatt hours. Now energy consumption per month equal to 19,465 into 30 equal to 583.958. Monthly bill is generated with the help of energy cost or energy consumption per day plus meter rent, that is 1.35 into 50 plus 2.35 plus 10 into 534, that is 1.35 into 50 plus 2.95 into 5.34 into 10 rupees, that equal to 1642.80 plus 10, that is 1652.80 rupees. Now work done by the motor pump to lift 3000 kg mass of water through a height of 10 meter against gravity. We know that from Newton's laws, gravity equal to mass into gravitational force into height, that is 3000 into 9.81 into 10, that is 294 300 kilogram per meter. This much of work is to be done by motor in a time of 30 minutes or 30 into 60 seconds. Work done by motor in 1 second will be 294300 by 30 into 60 kilogram meter per second, that equal to 163.5 kilogram meter per second. We know that 75 kilogram meter per second work done is equal to the 1 horsepower, that is 163.5 kilogram per second meter per second of power in 1 horsepower, that is 163.5 by 75, that is 2.18 horsepower. The output power capacity of the motor is 2.18 horsepower. Problem 2. Calculate the monthly bill of electricity charges for following load fitted in an electric installation. First one, 20 lamps space 100 watts each, working 60 hours a day. Second one, 10 ceiling fans 20 watt each, working in 12 hours a day. 2 kilowatt heater working 3 hours a day. 2 HP motor, efficiency 85%, working 4 hours a day. Rate of charges for light and fan is 50 paisa per unit, and heater and motor is 65 paisa per unit. Okay, it is the given data corresponding to the problem 2. Okay, first one, 20 lamps of 100 watt each, working for 60 hours a day. 10 ceiling fans 20 watts each, working in 12 hours a day. 2 kilowatt heater working for 3 hours a day. 2 HP motor, efficiency is 85%, working for 4 hours a day. Rate of charges for light and fan 50 paise per unit, and for heater and motor 65 paise per unit. Now solution for the problem. Output rating of the motor given as 2 horsepower, that is equal to 2 into 735.5 watts. Conversion of horsepower into watts. Okay. Efficiency eta equal to 0.85. Efficiency is generally developed with the help of ratio of output to the input, that is 0.85, corresponding to the given data in the problem. Therefore, input power of the motor on which consumption point of view is output by efficiency. Electricity depend upon the output by efficiency, that equal to 2 into 735.5 by 0.85, that equal to 1730.58 watts. Electricity depends equal to 1730.58 watts. Okay, now we are taking different values in different sections. So first one is lamp load. We are taking the lamp which we are using in our problem, that is rating of lamp equal to 100 watts. Number of lamps in the house is 20. Number of hours working in a day is 6. Total energy consumed in the house is 100 into 20 into 6 by 1000. Okay, a day or number of units per day equal to 12 kilowatt hours. Okay, for lamp load it takes units is 12 kilowatt hours. Okay, for ceiling fan, rating of fan equal to 120 watts. Number of fans used in the house is 10 fans. Number of hours working in a day equal to 12. Total energy consumed in a day or number of units per day is equal to 120 into 10 into 12 by 100, that equal to 14.4 kilowatt hours. Next one, heater. Rating of heater equal to 2 kilowatts. Number of heaters used in the house is 1. Number of hours working in a day is equal to 3. Total energy consumed in a day or number of units per day equal to 2 into 1 into 3, that equal to 6 kilowatt hours. Next, motor. Rating of motor equal to 2 horsepower. Number of motors used in our problem is 1. Number of hours working in a day 4. Motor output in watts, that is 2 into 735.5, that equal to 1471. Okay, motor input in watts equal to 1730.588. Already we deduced that result. Total energy consumed in a day or number of units per day equal to 1730.588 into 1 into 4 by 1000, that equal to 6.922 kilowatt hours. Total number of units consumed for light and fan in a day is 12 plus 14.4, that equal to 26.4. Rate of charges for light and fan is equal to 0.50 paise per unit. And number of units per day equal to, already we derived it, that is 26.4. Charges per day equal to 26.4 into 0.5, that equal to 13.2 rupees. Monthly charges is 13.2 into 30, that equal to 396.00. Okay, monthly charges for light and day fan is equal to 396 rupees. Now for total number of units consumed for heater and motor in a day equal to 6 plus 6.92, that equal to 12.92. Now rate of charges for heater and motor is equal to 0.6 paise per unit. Number of units per day 12.92. Charges per day equal to 12.92 into 0.65, that equal to 8.398. Monthly charges equal to 8.398 into 30, that equal to 251.94. Okay, monthly total charges equal to 396 plus 251.94. Okay, total bill or total current bill corresponding to the energy consumption point of view is equal to 647.94 rupees. Okay, rounding off it is equal to 648 rupees. Problem 3. The following are the details of load on a circuit connected through a supply meter. First one, 5 lights of 60 watt each working for 6 hours a day. Second one, 2 fluorescent tubes of 125 watts each working for 3 hours per day. 1,000 watt heater working for 1 hour per day. If each unit of electrical energy costs 60 paise, what will be the electricity bill for the month of September? The meter rent is 5 rupees per month. Okay, this is the given problem. Now solution for the problem. Light, rating of light equal to 60 watt, number of lights used is 5, number of hours working in a day 6, total energy consumed in a day or number of units per day equal to 60 into 5 into 6 by 1000, that is 1.8 kilowatt hour. For tube light, rating of tube equal to 125 watts, number of tube used in our house is equal to 2, number of hours working in a day it is equal to 3, total energy consumed in a day or number of units per day equal to 125 into 2 into 3 by 1000, that equal to 0.75 kilowatt hours. Now for heater, rating of heater equal to 1000 watts, number of heaters used is 1 number of hours working in a day 3 hours, total energy consumed in a day or number of units per day equal to 1 into 1 into 3 by 1000, that equal to 3 kilowatt hour. Now total number of units consumed in a day equal to 5.55, number of days in the month of September is equal to 30, rate of charges is 0.60 paise per unit, meter rent is 5 rupees, charges per month equal to 5.55 into 30 into 0.60, that equal to 100 rupees per month. Monthly bill is 100 plus 5, that equal to 105 rupees. Total monthly bill of that household usage. These are the 3 simple problems which we are learnt in this session for energy consumption and monthly bill corresponding to this. Summary. In this class we have discussed about the electrical power, next electrical energy and power rating of home appliances, units of electrical power and units of electrical energy and problems on energy and power consumption point of view. Some glance of this summary. The rate at which work is being done in an electrical circuit is called electric power. Unit of electrical power is watt or joules per second. Next is total amount of work done in an electric circuit is called electrical energy. Units of electrical energy is joule or watt second. Power ratings of various home appliances which we are using in our day-to-day life and problems on energy and power consumption in our household values. Some quiz regarding the topics which we learnt before. The unit of electric power. Okay, options are A ohms, B joules, C watts, D volts per second. Okay, viewers, can you predict the unit of electric power? That is, okay, correct, it is watts. Therefore, unit of electric power is watts. The formula for power is P equal to how much? Okay, options are A equal to Pi, B I square R, C V square by R. Okay, by seeing the options, we remember that these are the different formulas of power. So, answer is D, all. that is P equal to Vi, that equal to I square R, that equal to V square by R. These are the different formulas for power. Already we learned that. Okay, third question, 1 kilowatt hour or 1 unit equal to how much? Okay, options are A equal to 36 into 10 power 5 joules second, or 36 into 10 power 5 joules per second. C, 36 into 10 power 5 joules. D, none. Okay, we already know that 1 kilowatt hour or 1 unit equal to 36 into 10 power 5 joules. Okay, so the answer for the third one is 36 into 10 power 5 joules. 1 kilowatt equal to 1 kilowatt hour equal to 1 unit, that equal to 36 into 10 power 5 joule second. A is the correct answer. Okay, fourth one, power is measured in. Options are joules, watt second, watt, none. Power is measured in. Okay, by recalling all the aspects in our lesson, we can deduce that power is measured in watts. Okay, simply power is measured in watts. Fifth question, work or energy both are measured in. Okay, work or energy both are measured in. Options are A, watt second or joules, B, watt per second or joule per coulomb, C, watt or kilowatt, D, none. By recalling all the aspects in our lesson, we can deduce that work or energy both are measured in watt second or joules. Okay, correct answer is A. Now, what are the questions frequently asked? First one, define electric power. Second one, give the formula for power and mention the units in various aspects. Third one, define electrical energy and mention its units in various aspects. Fourth one, mention the power ratings of various home appliances in our daily life. Problems on electrical energy consumption. These are the various frequently asked questions. Okay, we already learned all these questions. Okay, thank you for viewing this lecture. Kindly subscribe my channel. Let us take one glance at the lesson which we completed now. Objectives, mainly objectives are electric power, formula for power, units of power, and the electrical energy, units of electrical energy in various aspects, typical power ratings, and problems on energy and consumption, power consumption. Definition of power is ratio of work per unit time is nothing but the power, or another definition of power is product of voltage and current. Unit of power is watts or joule per second. Next to that, horsepower. Horsepower is the metric unit of power. 1 horsepower equal to 735.5 watts. Now, electrical energy. The total amount of work done in an electric circuit is called electrical energy, and units of electrical energy is watt second. Another unit of electrical energy is watt hour or joules also. 1 kilowatt hour equal to 3.6 megajoules or 3.6 mj, and these are the ratings of power of home appliances which we are using in our day-to-day life. And these are the problems, simple problems. If you have any doubt, please refer to my WhatsApp and clarify your doubts. My WhatsApp number is 9063892264. Okay, these are the concepts which we learned in this session, and for your reference I have given the quiz also and frequently asked questions also. Please go through it and get knowledge regarding the concepts of power, electrical energy, unit of power, unit of electrical energy, power rating of home appliances, and problems regarding the electrical energy consumption. Okay, thank you for this day.